it's Jennifer and welcome back to my channel. For today's Halloween lava lamp makeup look, I am partnering with LookFantastic, who has sent me a variety of things to create this look with. If you live in Europe, you already know about them. They are a huge makeup retailer and they are expanding their market to the US. I think what's really awesome about them is that they carry like a very unique range of makeup and skincare items. You can definitely find affordable brands and very high-end brands there as well. And so I have like a variety of those things to show you. They also periodically have coupons, and if you can't find one to shop with, you are welcome to use mine. They set us up with 22% off, which is super generous of them. Every Halloween, I always like to do at least one look that is like no face paint, where you can kind of just cobble together things you already have to create the look, and I think this is it. So without further ado, let's get started. So we're going to start this look with a makeup base. So this is just, your base makeup whenever I would do a normal makeup look, I guess. So I am starting with the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation, as well as the Makeup Revolution Concealer. These things were out of my personal collection. They did not send these to me, but I do really love these items, and I believe LookFantastic carries these on their website. So I'm just blending these products in with a damp beauty sponge, highlighting my under eyes, my forehead, my nose, and stuff like that. Next, I'm using the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer. This is in the shade Mocha, which is a little bit darker than what I would normally go for a contour, but you know how lava lamps, at the edges of lava lamps, it does kind of get a little bit darker just because the light's in the center. So that's kind of why I went with a little bit more of a darker look to give my face just that much more definition. But I am contouring kind of where I would normally, and this does blend in quite well. Next is this Kevyn Aucoin Neo Bronzer. I've always wanted to try this. It just is so beautiful, and it blends in so well, especially with that like gradient that it has going on. I'm going to be using that again later. So this is the EX1 blush in the shade Pretty in Peach. It blends in really nicely. There's no patchiness or anything like that, and it just gives me a little bit of rosiness back into my cheeks. Next, onto my brows, I'm using this Berry M Brow Wand in dark. As you can see, one side is like a brow gel that I'm using right now. The other side is a brow pencil. I think that is so convenient that you are getting both in one product. And it does go on a little dark, maybe a little darker than I was expecting, but that's okay. Anyway, we're going back into the Kevyn Aucoin bronzer, and I'm just using sort of the matte side of it to fill in the crease of my eyelids, and so this way, it keeps my face sort of monochromatic. There's not too much going on with my eyes. And then I'm going onto the lightest side of this gradient where it's like a little bit shimmery, and I'm just patting that onto my eyelids with my finger. So onto the actual like lava lamp look part. This is the white concealer from Nip and Fab. You can use, I guess, any lighter concealer if you want, but I'm using the white just because it will help the colors on top really stand out. And so I'm starting to use this to sort of just outline kind of how I want my lava lamp design to be. There's always like this pool of the quote lava down at the bottom. I actually don't know what lava lamps are even made out of, but I'm starting at the bottom here, and I'm just kind of drawing little like floating dollops that are about to separate out from the bottom. And then I am also drawing, little gloops on different parts of my face for like the actual lava that is like floating up to the top. And then you have like this bit on the top that, is about to drip down kind of thing. So I'm basically just putting like a really light layer of this white concealer down. Next, I'm using the Illamasqua Experimental Artistry palette. This is such a beautiful, colorful palette, and I've used Illamasqua products in the past, and I generally have been impressed. So I'm starting with the yellow just because when I was a child, I had a sort of like a yellow bluish lava lamp that I really wanted to recreate. So I am layering the yellow on, focusing more on like the bottom parts of the shapes because that's where like the light is, and so that's where it's lighter. And then I'm going in with the blue and kind of just outlining some of these shapes. So I am trying to stay within like the white lines that I've created from that concealer, and I'm really just dabbing this on. I know it's not quite blended yet, but we're going to work on that in a little bit. I'm just focusing on getting the color in, doing that outline, and getting that to be there.
And then I'm taking the green eyeshadow. This is like the grass green color that's in this palette. And I'm taking that to blend between the blue and the yellow because blue and yellow make green. So that really helps with the blending. I think a lot of times when you see makeup artists or something doing, you know, really blended colors, you do kind of need that middle color to help you transition between the two colors. But anyway, that's what I do with all of these shapes. I just outline the outside with blue, and then I go in with the green to try to get that blue and the yellow to blend. And then I will also go back in with the yellow at the end in like the center of the shapes just to get it to be really bright yellow again. You know, looking a little like slime vibes a little bit, but I really like it. I think it really does remind me of this lava lamp that I had when I was young. So now we're going to be adding some definition to the shapes. I'm going back in with that Nip and Fab white concealer, and I am taking a flat brush and I'm just drawing like little definition, like where the light would hit it, you know, and kind of reflect. It kind of makes it look like bubbles, I want to say. And I am drawing the lines, kind of just outlining the shape a little bit. To add shadow to this shape, I'm using the matte side of the Kevyn Aucoin bronzer, and I am outlining sort of the shapes, and I'm trying to keep it to like the bottom half. So outlining just the bottom halves of the shape because that's kind of how the shadow would hit it. I think, although I guess I've not looked at a lava lamp recently to see if the shadow should be on top or the bottom. Either way, I think it looked good. I'm going back in with that white concealer and just adding like little dots because I felt like just the, you know, rounded outlines wasn't enough. So anyway, to finish this look, I am applying some Eyelure eyelashes. These are very natural looking and it doesn't overwhelm this look. And this is the By Terry Lip Expert Shine in Vintage Nude. It smells so good, and it actually has a really good staying power for it being like, you know, a shiny lip product. And I love that it added sort of just this neutral like pop of color to this look and helps me finish it.
So that is it for my tutorial today. I like that I left like the rest of my face pretty simple just so like the lava lamp look could really shine. I think the shading and the highlighting with the white and the like bronzer really helps the definition, and I was not sure where that was going to take me, but I'm glad that I did it. I want to thank LookFantastic for partnering with me on this. I feel like this is such like a fun little look, and you could just wear all black or like silver, like whatever the base color of lava lamps are, and just kind of go as this at Halloween. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!